Hi, my name's Anthony, and it's been 1 day since my last pickup.
Did I just take you to flip off the stairs and
Welcome back! Hey! What a weird world we live in. What a strange time. Hope you've all got enough toilet paper. And now peanut butter. I don't even know. You know, in Japan, the toilet paper scare all started with, apparently, I actually shouldn't even talk about it because I haven't done the research, but somebody said, oh man, there's not enough toilet paper, you better hurry up and buy some. And so then everybody bought some, but that was all like not real. So, but the thing is, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, or it was a situation where rhetoric was in fact determinative rather than ornamental. And if you'd like to know more about that concept, please read the word book by Richard Lanham that I can't remember the name of the book. Something. Anyway, it's been a long time since I was all academic up in here. So pickups, as I was trying to say at the beginning, yesterday I worked, and then after work I went to get a hamburger at Burger King. But then I was like, you know, I don't want to be around lots of people because I might get infected. So I thought, hey, this is good. Not a lot of people. Good timing. I'll sit by the door. Not going to be, crowded in. And I got up to the register, and then I was like looking at my coupon app, and it was telling me that I needed to re-register my email and blah, blah, blah. Like I've done that 4, maybe 5 times with the Burger King app, especially. It's horrible. Like it's good when it works. I used it very recently, but it just keeps wanting to like refresh and read and get more information. And I'm just like, no, you suck. So then I said, sorry, I have to go and do the thing with the app and I'll be back. So I'm messing around with that. And then during the 1.5 minutes, 90 seconds, people, where I'm doing that, I'm not even joking, 10 people lined up. And not only does that mean that I have to wait a long time for my food and to even order my food, but it means that I'm going to be surrounded by zombies that are trying to eat my brains. Or at least make me into a zombie, or perhaps they're vampires. Anyway, they want to infect me. They all just want to infect me. So I just left. That's what I did. In fact, I even was like, no, I gotta be strong. I have to be patient. And I put in all the information, email address, date of birth, you have a prefecture, which is like county of residence, all this stuff. And I hit enter because that's what they're asking me to do, yeah? And they're like, oh no, you're already registered. Yeah, okay, well, I'm already registered, so how about just work? Call me crazy. Burger King app. Burger King. App and Burger King are connected. Anyway, I don't know. I gave up. I was sad. Like, I was bummed out because I hadn't eaten. I didn't eat yesterday until like, 4 o'clock in the evening or something. It was stupid. Got some diodes. You wanted to see that? I've got bags full of games here, but why did I buy diodes? Will someone please tell me? I bought these and I don't know why. When you buy stuff from AliExpress, sometimes it literally takes months to arrive, and then you forget you even ordered it, and you forget why you ordered it. I don't know. I'm not that handy. I can read a book and figure it out sometimes. I've fixed a console or 2 in my day, but I'm a modded one. It just, I don't know what I'm doing. So for me to order this seems like, I must have thought, oh, I can do something with these. What was I going to do with them? Anyone? Seriously, in the comments, would someone please tell me what you think maybe I was thinking, or a noob like myself would want to do with diodes? Like, they're pretty. I don't know. Next. So, actually, thanks to Burger King and their stupid app, I went video game shopping, it was more like I just was trying to kill time, and then I was like, well, I'm at the store anyway, I should just buy something. And I don't know if I got any great deals, honestly. Probably nothing that amazing, because if it were that amazing, I would know, right? But I'll show you what I got. In no particular order, probably. Okay, so let's start with not a good deal. Like, it's an okay deal, I guess. But I went to 2 video game stores yesterday, and I bought this at the first one, and then I got to the second one, and I could have gotten, well, I'll just show you. This is Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. And I'm pretty sure I had this for the Japanese Wii U, but I have it in the box set, and I don't remember if I ever opened it or not. And I thought, well, I just want to play this one on the Wii U, actually, just because it's like I want to give the Wii U some love. It was 880 yen plus tax, so, you know, like $9 American. The thing is, though, right? It says right on the back of it, I should take this stupid sticker off, because if I don't do it now, who knows when it will happen. Setto, here, focus on that. Nayo. I don't know what's happening with the focus, but that means it was part of a set, so it was in the little box, and I should have just bought the box again for another like literally $5, but I didn't know that it was on sale, and I just bought this, and I just said screw it. The thing about Bayonetta 1 on the Wii U is it doesn't run as well as on the 360, first of all. Like, it's better, especially if you run it on the Xbox One X, because it's been upgraded. But also, the Japanese one doesn't have English, like, it's not full English, I'm pretty sure, unless they've changed that since I last looked into it. But Bayonetta 2 is, I think. Again, I'm pretty sure about these things. So, I just bought this, and I thought, well, it'll just go on my shelf. So, there's the Japanese spine. It says, Bayonetta. Bayonetta. So, that was one thing. I don't know, maybe not the strongest start, but what are you going to do? Oh, look, it's more Wii U. And this was 880 yen, which is, again, like $8. And right now, $8, it's almost 1-to-1. $8.50. 100 yen is $1, pretty much. It's not far from it. And I don't know why I'm taking the sticker off, because it's on the plastic bag, which I'm just going to probably remove. Yeah, it's coming off. And this is another one that I already had. However, and this one has English, right? If you have a Japanese Wii U or whatever, or a Wii U that can play Japanese games, this can play in English. And I don't think I ever got around to even opening it, because I was like, I bought it because it had English, but then I thought, I don't know if I'm going to even, I don't know if I want to, like, I don't know if I care. That's what I said to myself. I said, self, I don't know if I care. And I still don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if I care. Meanwhile, I just keep buying crap. Next. All right, might as well go with some themes here. Oh, look, it's another Wii U game. Famicom game o ii toko torishite remix, which is Japanese for let's take the Famicom games and take the best parts of those and remix them. Bam! It's Famicom Remix 1 and 2. Love this game. I love all the versions of it. Love the one on the DS? No, it's on the 3DS. That one's awesome. Just trying to get this bloody, there's actually no blood involved, hopefully, sticker off. Speaking of blood, story time. Yesterday, after work, I stopped at was it on my way to work? No, it was after. I stopped at a convenience store, and as I walked in, or was it on the way? It was on the way. I stopped there to buy a bottle of tea, you know, just to have something to drink while I was working. And there were 2 police officers, and they were clearly not customers. They were questioning one of the people behind the cash register about something, I don't know what. And it was just like, something had happened. I figured they must have gotten, like, I don't know, robbed or maybe shoplifting. I thought it was shoplifting, you know, because that's not, I don't know. I just figured out, I was like, whatever, I need my tea. So I went to buy my bottle of tea, and as I was trying to buy my bottle of tea, I tried to use the wrong card, because I always go to Family Mart, and this was Lawson, and my Pita Pa card works at Family Mart, but not at Lawson. I was like, why isn't this card working? But then I figured out it was the wrong convenience store, and then I felt stupid, and the presumably Vietnamese person, I say presumably, there's a long story behind that. Just don't even read into it. I think he was Vietnamese. Just leave it at that. Person behind the register explained to me in Japanese, yo, we don't use that card here. And I said, yo, I'm so sorry, man. And then I paid cash, 100 yen cash for my 600 milliliters of jasmine tea. And as I was leaving, Well, first, before I went to the cash register, there was a coat on the ground at the cash register. I was like, yo, man, did someone forget the coat or leave it or whatever? He's like, no. Okay. And then after I said that, someone came and grabbed the coat. I was like, oh, that's a little bit weird. Anyway, I need my tea. And then after I bought my tea and I was leaving and feeling stupid because I tried to use the wrong card, I looked down and there was blood all over the floor. I'm not even joking. There was blood. Just splattered blood. Just blood. Lots of blood. So much blood. And then like little tissues and stuff. Like they tried to clean it up and they're like, I gotta sell tea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if somebody like got murdered in the convenience store or if somebody just had a really bad bloody nose. I don't know. But I just wanted to get out of there. And I was like trying not to step in the blood. And I drank my tea and I went to work. I still have some of that tea right now. I could show you. Do you want to see the tea? Do you want to see the tea? This video is obviously going to be long, so I might as well show you the tea. This is a great game. I already have it. I bought it because it was like super cheap. That's it. I forget. Did I show you the price? I don't even know. I think it was $9 or something. Anyway, we go on. But first I'm going to show you my tea. Pushing the red button. This, my friends, is the tea in question. This is sort of a generic jasmine tea. As you can see, as I told you, I bought it at Lawson. There's a sticker on there. By being all environmentally friendly and didn't take a bag to carry it in. Why do I need a bag to carry it in? It's already being carried in a bottle. A bag for my bottle. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it was 600 milliliters, so that's a good deal for 600 yen. I mean, no, what am I even saying? 600 milliliters, 100 yen. But in Japan, if you use cashless pay, so like some kind of a card, you save, I think, 2% or something like that. It's a decent amount. That's why I was trying to do the beep card, but I ended up paying. And I lost 2 yen on that transaction. I'm gonna need to go faster. So, let's see here. What am I looking? I don't remember what I bought yesterday. I mean, as I see it, of course, it comes back to me. But, all right, so this is sort of a genre or whatever. So here we have Gameware 2 and Gameware 3. Now I have at least one of these, potentially, maybe all of them, if I'm guessing 2, but I haven't gotten around to cataloging my Sega Saturn library other than shooters, so I don't really know what I have. But I like these sample discs, and they were 280 yen each and then 480 yen, as you can see. And I think one of them has a decent little demo of Bomberman, or rather Saturn Bomberman. And then I forget what else there is. They've got stickers on them. I'm trying to, I don't even know. I just like demo discs. I think they're cool. And I know that there couldn't have been that many of them. Even if there were, a lot of people probably just tossed them. Like they may have thrown them away and kept the jewel cases or whatever. So when they're super cheap, I like to grab them. And I did that very thing. And there we go. I feel like I should give you some kind of information besides that, but I just don't know, because there's stickers. Like everything has crappy stickers on it. It's so irritating. Why? Why do you have so many stickers? I hate you and your bloody stickers. What's happening? What are you? What? I don't know. Next. This. Wait, what's happening? Again, like I said, I'm trying to have some kind of a system here where it's, you know, there's some kind of rhyme or reason. So I'm looking at a 3DO game, and this is a Sega CD game. Then we got a DS game. Here's a 3DS game. You're a Switch game, and a Vita game, and a Dreamcast. Oh, look, it's another Vita game. And you are 3. Okay, now we've got some kind of a something going here. Get up, get up. It landed right on my drink. Okay. Something a little more modern, although the Wii U is fairly modern. I bought 2 PS Vita games. One I didn't have, one I did have. Let's talk about it. The one I didn't have, for some reason, I don't know why, I probably just didn't want to pay for it. I had never gotten around to buying Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus. I bought it. It was $15. Just keep it simple, $15. And, you know, it's good. I want to say that the original one, for some reason, the port is better as ports go for the Vita. I feel like I've read something somewhere. Okay, so pro tip. Are you ready for a pro tip? If you're in a store, and I don't know if they do this in other stores, this is a Japan thing, and maybe it's where was this store? Surugaya? Anyway, they keep the games in these little deals, and then they have them indexed, so they can pull them out and put them in the case. The cases are on display. And they usually, when you go to buy a game, they'll take it out and show it to you, like, is everything in order? Yeah, they put it in the case, and then they put this back. But time is money, and so they'll be like, if you aren't worried about scratches on the disc, or if it's a cartridge and you're not worried about the label, it's really cheap. Like, basically, if you buy 1 or 2 games, you should totally check, right? But again, time, right? I bought, I don't know, just looking, like about 10 games. And so when he went to show me each one at a time, I said, it's cool. I trust you. There's nothing expensive in here, so don't worry about it. And so he didn't bother, and I got all these little, which who cares, right? But if you want these, they're not bad quality. They're actually pretty good. And then you get these little extra cases for your loose discs, and you can have them, and yay. So here's the cart, and look at that, it's in perfect condition. And if there are any problems, you know, there's gosh, it's just so small. There's I forget, 30 days maybe, or 90 days period where you can just be like, yo man, that's not cool. And you can go back and they'll refund your money if you have a receipt. And I don't know. Anyway, that's how I did it. And what's going on here? So this came with useless advertising and a pretty picture where you can get a Rachel costume, and I'm pretty sure that's expired at this point. Yeah, 2014, February 28th it expired. So about 6 years late on that one. A little over 6 years actually. And then it has some kind of what's happening here? Well, I mean, it's something anyway. It's got the controls and stuff on them. I don't know. Anyway, I was happy to pay $15 for it. And now it doesn't smell bad, so that's good too. And it's actually in really good shape. No scratches or anything on this. So my Vita collection just got a little better. And then another one from my Vita collection, and I did the same thing. This one, I'm pretty sure that I have. I won't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure that I have it already. And I bought this just because it was, wait, how much did I pay? I just ripped up the thing. 1,000 yen, so $10 basically. This is Demon Gaze Global Edition. I want to say this is a Japan only game, but the Global Edition version has English. So here's everything that was in the case. And this is, this has like a little bit of just what moves you can do and stuff. And then the card itself was in one of these. And come to daddy. When I bought my American PlayStation Vita, I got the white one with the Assassin's Creed pack-in, which didn't come with a case for the game, but it had the card, which is not cool at all. I still have a card with no case. There's the deal. I opened it up, and the 4 gigabyte, is that right? Yeah, I guess so. 4 gigabyte, the proprietary memory cards that the Vita has, that kind of was one of the reasons that it died. Anyway, it popped out of the little plastic tray it was in, went pew like that, and it was so small. I looked for it for like a half an hour. I never did find it. Who knows? It got vacuumed up, I reckon. So anyway, 2 Japanese games, but they both play in English. And look at that, even the spines are English. What? But you always know they're Japanese by those little Sero ratings. And the thing is, when I'm hunting for games that are not Japanese in a Japanese store, I just look for the ones that don't have the Sero rating on the spine, and that helps me to find them faster. Pro tip! Okay, someone's emailing me or texting me or something. What's happening? What do you want? Sleepwatch. How fatigued have you felt today? I don't know. I'm fatigued. Like, I don't know how to rank it. Next. Get out of my life. Okay, so I haven't bought anything for the 3DO for eons. I bought 2. Not 1, but 2. 3DO games today, and I have no idea whether they have any like amount of English in them or whatever. But I bought Slam and Jam 95. I might even have these. I don't know. I haven't even looked at my 3DO games forever. 480 yen, so $4.50 basically for this one. Slam and Jam. I don't know if it's good. Probably not. It's on the 3DO. How many good games are there really on the 3DO? Let's be honest. Street Fighter. That's pretty much it. Okay. I don't know. So, condition of the disc, since I never checked it. Yeah, it's, you know, shiny. Love, exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. There's no spine card. When you can't... Okay, here's a Japanese lesson for you. I'm not this, but in this moment I was. When you can't carry a tune, when you're tone deaf, basically, you are onchi, right? So that's a word you can learn in Japanese. Next time you're with your Japanese girlfriend and you go to karaoke and she's like, ah, like she sounds like Tarzan when she's singing J-pop, which some J-pop sounds like Tarzan anyway, so you have to be careful to distinguish. You probably actually shouldn't say onchi da ne, which would mean you're kind of tone deaf, aren't you? Yeah, maybe, never mind. Just forget I ever said anything. So, Slam and Jam 95. And a free, whatever. I'm not gonna throw it away though. It's proper, like, I don't know. I'm gonna put my loose discs in that. Yeah. Didn't I say I had two 3DO games? What's wrong with me? Next is, why? Because it was $2.80 or $2.50 or whatever. 280 yen. Battle chess. I mean, it's chess, so even if there are some language issues, which there shouldn't be, maybe there are if there's like a training mode. It's like, you know, trying to tell me why I suck at chess. Anyway, I just thought it was cool. But again, I might have this already. I don't know. I just was happy to buy some 3DO games. Two 3DO games. And this one, this disc, it might play. It's kind of, that's where we are with that. But it was $2.50. And then, I don't actually remember if 3DO games had spine cards, but apparently they did have, oh wow, look at that. It's even like in the thing. A little survey card kind of thing. Doesn't smell bad, just, interesting. So I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe they didn't. But I believe the 3DO cases like in the US are really big, and just because they're ridiculous, I love the big cases. But anyway, I mean, let's be honest, I'll probably play it once. But I thought it would be neat to have in my very small 3DO collection. So, we go on. Here's a Dreamcast game, and I don't know, maybe I showed this in a pickups video recently. Video. Or maybe I talked about having it in my hands and then putting it back. I don't know, but it was a game that I encountered recently. And I don't know, like people, especially with folks like myself who buy a lot of video games, they will ask questions like, dude, do you even play your games or you just like buy them? And honestly, the last few weeks or months even, I buy them with the intention of playing them. But yeah, these days, it's like that's the game, is buying the games. But that's not hopefully always going to be the case. Anyway, this is Tomb Raider 4, the last revelation. I don't know how horrible it is, but I like the Tomb Raider series, especially the reboot ones. And I'd like to play some of the older ones and give them a chance. And this thing came with all the good stuff. All the good stuff. Look at that spine card. And I'll tell you how much it costs in a moment. Oh, disc. Perfect. So, very nice. Recently trying to go through my game room and make more space. I've been taking out games that I'm like, I'll never play that. But then, depending on the day, I go back and I'm like, I totally want to play that. So this is not going well for me, you know? It's not going well. It totally depends on my mood. And that's the whole kind of mindset behind having sort of not a backlog, but a library. And I lost it. But it was, anyway, if I didn't already show it, I think it was 680 yen. So $6.50 or something like that. I have to pee. I'm back and I washed my hands. But I didn't spend 20 seconds lathering first. I'm living on the edge, danger zone. Because I've washed my hands like 35 times today and I'm just home alone, so whatever. Anyway, who knows who touched this? This, spoilers, is Sega Classic Arcade Collection Limited Edition for the Sega Mega CD. Apparently, I paid 1,380 yen for this, and oh, looky. I've been saying that I have to add more for tax, but in fact, these prices are Zeikomi, which means tax included, so good, $13. I'm sure I have this. However, I just thought this is a game that someone might want, or I might want to have a backup of, because it's cool. It's got Golden Axe, The Revenge of Shinobi, Columns, and Streets of Rage, which is interesting because it's called Bare Knuckle in Japan, but this is the US version. So very cool. I didn't maybe properly show this. There it is. And then this whole time I really have no idea how the focus is. Hopefully it's okay. But there you go. And I just thought, you know what? Oh, these stupid meaningless double disc cases. So this one, I don't know if it had a spine card to begin with. Here's the manual. I might need to wash my hands after handling this. It's black and white, but it is thick. The disc itself is looking good. Woo! But, I mean, why? Why make it a 2-disc case? I mean, it's not necessary. Just takes up so much space. It's a 1-disc game and a 2-disc case, and that, my friends, I find inexcusable. Next. All right, so some portable action. This is a game that I'm pretty certain that I don't have. Hey, it's for the Nintendo DS. On the Game Boy Advance, there was a game called YY Racing, and I think it got a Western release, but I forget what it's called. And it's kind of like pretty good kart racing, like as usual, pretty much every generation. They try to make kart racers that are similar to Mario Kart, and they're not as good. However, not this last one because I don't know yet, but the previous Sonic racing games, both really excellent. Personally, I don't think they're as good, but they're definitely in the same league anyway. I don't know. So this is, I don't know if this is connected to that or not. This says that the manual has some damage to it, so we'll have a look at that. So this is $5, 500 yen, so less than $5. And this is Minade YY Kokoto Kato, with everybody's YY, which is like exciting. Kokoto Kato, kart. Here you go. And it's a kart game. It's a kart racer for the DS. And oh yeah, okay. So the manual has some damage, but it's just like somebody was overeager to turn the page, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's a pretty basic manual, but it is in color. And the kart, there you go. Like with DS games, you literally can have all of them, you know, for free, but I like to buy one from time to time, especially Japanese ones that are very sort of English friendly. Again, I speak Japanese pretty fluently, but I don't like playing games in Japanese most of the time. So I don't know, I appreciate it also. I like to support developers, not that this is really doing that at this point. Support developers who add that option. Oh, they screwed up. Now I have to go back. That's irritating. Yeah, I guess he was in a hurry. I don't know, this game's actually more expensive. Dilemma. Okay, so here's what happened, and this is why I usually have them. You would normally want to have them checked, but I bought a lot and I was in a hurry. I wanted to get home. I paid $10 for Mario Kart 7. Actually, I think I have this just a loose cartridge, so I might be good on this. I might be golden. So Mario Kart 7, I was just like, this is like one of the best games ever made in the history of mankind. I mean that. It's amazing. So I love it, and I was happy to have another one for $10. Yeah. With this. So I bought that, and I like the red case as well. I don't even know if I own an American one. Whoa, it has some kind of weird, what's going on here? Oh, also, you know, it's got the cool label. What am I trying to say? Art, and it has a sort of like a manual type thing. Anyway, but the game that he actually gave me, which is a game that costs more than twice as much, was Mario Maker 3DS. So, I own this, but I don't know if I've ever opened it. I'm gonna have to look through my stuff, and hey man, that's your bad as the store. It's not me being dishonest. If I find a loose cart of Mario Kart 7, I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm just gonna have this. Yay! But if I don't, then I'll probably go back and be like, yo man, you need to make this right and do it with a discount, because I just spent literally $6 on the train and 2 hours of time. Like, basically they're gonna need to give it to me for free. Otherwise, I'm just gonna walk out. I won't be a hard ass about it, but I will just let him know, like, oops. And it's interesting, the guy behind the counter, I've encountered the guy behind the counter before, and he's nice, but he's got some quirks, let's just say. And he was like, okay. And I just kept trying to, I felt like I was, you know, I don't know. I tried to help him to be at ease. So anyway, it's neither here nor there at the end of the day. And I got one of these, so. Next is a Switch game, which is portable and not, because it's Switch. So by definition, I'm getting a little warm with this fleece, I don't know. I know nothing about this, but I do know that I saw the PlayStation 4 version, I think the US version, for like 50 bucks used at the next video game store I went to. This one was $15. But it's the Japanese one, but I just have, I'm really confident that this is gonna have English, and this is the Switch version. I know nothing about it, but it's one of those games where it's like, I don't see that very often, and I feel like that's one that, I don't know, I'm just gonna take a chance on it, right? So, let's see if I actually got the game that I bought. I did indeed. So, and this one's just bare bones, nothing, absolutely nothing. Like, you could at least, I don't even know, whatever, I got it. So my Switch collection just got that much bigger, and it does have English on the spine. That's all. Can sometimes be a good sign, but there are Switch games in Japan that just have no English. Like, anyway. Last one from this game store. I don't know why I bought this, and I don't know if I have it. I really like the art on it, and it says it has damage, Hizori. So it's probably not in the greatest condition, but I paid like $6.50 for it. I need to go through my Xbox collection. There's a decent chance that I have this, but I don't see it often. So this is Gun Valkyrie, and there's the back of it, and there's the spine, and open it up. There's that. Ugh. And I'm turning off the heater. That would be a good start. Wow, all kinds of stuff. So the manual is actually really nice. And then it has this kind of quick reference card, I guess, which is super cool if that's still in the case. And then it also has the survey card. So very, very nice. As far as just still having everything. And then the disc itself, oh wow. I don't know. I don't want to touch it, but it's actually in pretty good shape. There's some specs on there that look like they could be cleaned off, but I don't want to do it haphazardly. So I'm quite happy with this, and I feel like this is one of those games that it's sort of an action, third-person action shooting kind of game. What does it say? Action shooting. Look at that. See? Action shooting right there. So that was that store, and all of that added up to over $100. And I got to the cash register, and he told me that. I was like, what? And so then I quickly went through and added them all up like this, you know, like very sort of about, and realized that, yep, I had spent over $100 on games. So I just said, you know what? Let's do this. And then I left. But I didn't stop there. Oh no. I went to the next store because I was just like, well, I've gotten this far. Might as well spend more money. Sorry, bag of games moved the camera. stop doing that. Something like that. Oh, maybe that's about right. Okay, so this, not nearly as many at this next one. And oh, what's happening here? They gave me a really cheaply made coupon for, oh, this is stupid. If I sell a game, they'll give me an additional 100 yen for selling that game. Whatever. Okay, where shall I start? Where indeed? Oh, there's some good stuff in here. Wow, these are all good. I don't even know. So, I bought Resonance of Fate, American version on the PS3. Pretty good role-playing game. And it says that it has some damage to the jacket. I don't know if it's water damage or what. Here, jacket Itami. But the price was shocking. Because, I don't know, since I went there and I bought like all their Western games for, you know, $2 or $3, it seems like they got the idea and they raised the price. It seems like it needs to be iron. It looks like, yeah, it's got some water damage. But better a water damage, and it's slightly water damage, and good for them for even mentioning it, because you can't really see it on this side. It's very minor. Anyway, better a slightly water damaged game than no game at all. This was 380 yen, so $3.50. I was pretty happy about that, because if I do, you know, I do like role-playing games, but I tend to play them and then not finish them because it's like I have a life. But thanks for the memories. Anyway, if I do get into this and spend a bit of time with it, that's obviously going to be well worth my 380 yen. So, good disc. And the manual, which, I mean, that's one of the nice things about, what are we on? What generation? 7th generation, I guess? Anyway, the PS3 generation and before. They tended to have manuals, because that was like a given. Of course there's a manual. Now, it's like, all of a sudden, if there's a manual in the game, that's a bonus somehow. Not cool, man. Next. This is a game that I've been wanting since it came out, and I just never bought it because I was like, when am I going to play it? Yeah, I want it, but when am I going to play it? Well, I got it. This one says there's damage to the box. Okay. It was $8. This is Assassin's Creed Origins on the PS4. I would prefer to play it on the Xbox One X, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to notice the difference. You know, I mean, I know that the Xbox One X does better, but if I don't have them side by side, whatever. It's going to be awesome regardless. And it says damage to the box, but I don't know what that... Honestly, I have no clue. Here's the stuff, and there's like a download code, and hopefully... Well, it's expired anyway, so who cares? Yeah. And no manual. But I wanted the game. And there you go. So my wife really wants... Why can't I remember the dumb name of Dobutsu no Mori? On my head. Seriously, I can't remember the name. The game is coming out on March 20th. Am I going to have to edit this? Seriously? I cannot think of it. I always want to say Animal Animal Forest, and that's what the Japanese is, right? Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Forest. It's like this super popular game. Animal, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it's there. Because I've never played it, really. Anyway, my wife wants it, and I'm thinking of buying it and letting her play, because at the end of the day, it's going to go on my shelf. So let her have her fun. And then I've got to loan her one of my Switches. That shouldn't be an issue. And I should just do it. But the one that's easiest for me to sort of let her use is my Pokemon one. And it's like, oh, but I want to keep it nice. And just let her use it. Right? At the end of the day, if she messes it up, I can buy another one. So, okay, we made a decision together. I'm going to let her do that. Okay, so at least she doesn't have long nails. Next is a brand new PlayStation 4 game that I wanted, again, when it came out. Okay, this is so ridiculous. I hate it when they do this. Like, use your words correctly. This says Online Senyo, which it's not really. Like, sorry, it means this is only for online. But you can totally play this game, unless I'm completely mistaken. You can play this game without having online. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is... Oh, and it's a PlayStation Hits version. I didn't realize that. That's irritating. Because they had Monster Hunter World 2, which is similar. It was like something hits, and I don't know. I'd rather have the original, but whatever. I actually just want to play the game. So, and it does have some VR stuff as well. So, and I paid $19 for this brand new. So, yay. Vroom. It came out when I was playing racing games on the Xbox One X, and I was just like, why? Forza Horizon 3 maybe, and Forza 6, I suppose. Both really great games. And yeah, there's just a lot. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so next and last, I have a Super Famicom game and then another PS4 game. And just to mix it up, I'll go to the Super Famicom game. They actually had 2 of these. In the series, there are 5 in Japan, only 2 in the West, or at least in the US. And I've been trying to get them all in box, and this is the last one that I needed. And what's interesting is this is a really common one, like really common. It's one of the more common ones. This one came out in the US as well, but I didn't have it boxed. They had 2 boxes, one, and they're both munted in their own way. Like this one has some dents and stuff, but the other box had lots and lots of stickers all over it. So even if I were to carefully remove the stickers, there would be massive discoloration. But the one with the stickers also didn't have the manual. This one had everything. This one was $14. The one with the stickers and everything with no manual was like $12, I think. So I just was like, I don't want to deal with it. So I just bought this one. I can always upgrade later if I decide it's an issue. This is Bomberman 2. So now I'm pretty sure I have all the Bombermans in box for the Super Famicom, and I'll probably put them all together in a pile and put a picture on Instagram, because that's what a hoarder does, I guess. You take pictures of your hoard and trying to make it seem like it's meaningful to acquire things and be a completionist. I don't know, actually. I'm trying to figure that out. Could be dead tomorrow, I don't know. And so could you. And that's why it's like, why? What am I doing? But it's fun while it lasts. So, I don't know if I showed the back. Here's the back of the box. Love the Bomberman games. And I've mentioned this many times before, but my favorite memory of Bomberman is playing it on the TurboGrafx 16 in the US during lunch break in high school. We would go, I think I was probably 17 and some 16, whatever. We would go, maybe I would drive, or it depended on the day. During lunch break, we had about an hour. We had open campus, so we'd hurry up and buy JoJo's at the supermarket, which is like, you know, fried potatoes and fried chicken, you know, because we're high school kids, and I probably still eat the same way I did in high school anyway. And we'd go to my friend's house. This has a bit of a musty odor, but it's just a little bit. Did I say order or odor? Odor. Anyway, and the 4 of us would play, and it would be awesome. And sometimes there'd be 5 of us, so we'd rotate. Whoever lost had to rotate out. And it was just great. Speaking of playing together, here's an advertisement for the multi-tap, which I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. And if I don't, I need one. Not to actually play with, but just to put in my collection so I can say I have it, because literally I probably would never use it. When do I have 8 people in my house? Oh, we're all sick. All right, so this does have a manual, but it's, you know, it's far from in perfect condition, but still better to have it than not. And the cartridge is actually in decent condition. It needs to be cleaned, actually. In fact, I'll do that right now. Maybe. Where is everything? I moved everything out of the way because I'm, you know, filming, but so this is some sort of like wet tissues that we keep on the dining room table for when my daughter makes a mess. I'm just gonna take one of these, and except for the label, I'm just gonna kind of wipe around it a little bit and just see what the results are. See? And I don't want to damage the label, obviously, so I won't do anything to that at the moment. But I just want to see if I can make it less. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm doing the label. Ready? The thing is, if you do the label, you just gotta dry it really quickly. And I have a fleece jacket on, so there we go. Doing the label and drying it. And I'll just dry the whole cartridge. And wow! Apparently, at the game store, they don't have an extra 20 seconds, and they probably actually don't, to do that. But now, this game is much, well, the cartridge anyway, is a much better shape than it was. I need to wash this now, though, when I bought it. So I'll even do the rear label just to be thorough. Good stuff. So yeah, now it's squeaky clean, no discoloration really. And yay. So that's everything except for one more thing. And that one more thing I did spend $19 on. And I actually grabbed it and then I put it back, but then I saw that the US release, no, this is the US release, the Japan release of the same game was still like $50 used, and I thought that was odd, so maybe there just wasn't a lot of them. I don't know. No, I'm wiping everything. I just decided to buy it, but the reason I had initially put it back on the shelf was because it has the following words on the back. Where'd it go? Some modes and features will be added via content updates after launch. What's the point of having a physical release if you're gonna do that? Anyway, but there is still a lot on the actual disc. This version does not play nearly as well or look nearly as good on the, note my adverb and adjective, yeah. I can't remember words. I'm trying to tell you about my words and I can't remember my words. I know a lot of words. So many words. Anyway, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I've downloaded the other one. I think I might have bought it physically if it was released. I can't keep track anymore. Now I have this one, so yay. And it has nothing. What's up with that? I don't know. I'd like to go play some of these games, but I actually have to now clean the kitchen, vacuum the house, clean the living room, get ready for work because now I teach online lessons in the evenings because of new coronavirus, whatever. I wanted to make a video, so here it is. I hope you, oh, my collar was inverted. My collar was inverted. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I did. I was talking so much and so fast. For me, anyway. Forgot to drink my drink. But here's a stack of games. I'm really actually looking forward to playing them. No sarcasm. I just need to put them away for now, and then when it's starting to warm up, although today was cold and windy. And hopefully we've got a car. Maybe I can even get a license and start using it soon. Things are going to come together with the game room and my daughter's room and all kinds of other stuff. But I'll leave you with this. Yay! I guess I did okay, but I did spend over $100. I think I spent like $150 or more yesterday. But I so rarely even go out, let alone go game hunting. My wrist is clicking when I wave. It stopped. I need more pearl cream.